Welcome to TradeTheMBI.com. This is John. This report is for the 11th of September, and of course, it's been a while since the events took place from that time. But at the end of the day, lots changed since then. That began the series of changes within our economic system that we're dealing with even to this day. When we're looking at the ES at this particular stage, continuing to driving back up, we do now see the MBI white spike beginning to start again, potentially here on the daily. Still stayed above magenta, but as long as magenta is above yellow, you're not likely to suffer too much of a drawdown within that. Doesn't mean that you're not going to see some negative, but what you have is an added short. So a continued spike of magenta will drive some short covering, which has the potential for moving things forward. NQ coming right up against the previous algo resistance level there as we've been trading back and forth against it. Again, likewise, similar readings now from the NASDAQ, from an MBI reading, as well as even from Shakeout. But potential for orange, now see, this becomes a critical one, and this is where we look at these key points. If the orange here on the DOC dips below both green and then red, you have a much stronger buy configuration set up right there. What you don't have is a reset of your short-term buyers in steel. Now that could pop above 13.5. If it does, then yeah, you're going to get a little bit of continuation from it. But as soon as it comes back down, it's going to fade off pretty quick. So that could be the signs of a short spurt. But the reality is, if you get the orange pivoting back up here early, no, the market's going to break below the 23 and move lower. These are the lines. Okay, this is the issue I've been having with TradeStation. Treasuries, we know, are out of control. Not a surprise. Oil, this has been the big, the timing perfect for Harris in this particular state. As it continues to drive down, it's going to drive gasoline prices lower. And we're in that range where it's actually helpful. So will the Fed really do it? Though it is interesting because I was reading about significant crude draws in storage and that they're running very low, which is an interesting one. Whether this is an orchestrated thing where they're just basically minimizing all the storage capability to keep price down at this particular stage, don't know. Who would dare think that they would do such manipulation? That would be crazy. Dollar, no real change. This is the issue I've been having with TradeStation all day yesterday. Just partial comeback and then it collapses and comes back on. Same old. But gold, yep, no shock there. And that's just a reflection that as long as you continue to devalue the currency with the amount of spending that they're doing, this is going to continue to be an ugly situation from that standpoint. Will it be a boon for Bitcoin? Yeah, but maybe not right yet. This still has stuff to work out from the supply issues as well as just demand issues at this particular stage. Same situation with ETH, though they're looking more positive from their chart, but no reset here at all from a steel standpoint. In fact, we've barely been below zero, never had a reset below the 7.5, so it's been problematic from a chart standpoint. You could call it their nuclear winter. From a 50K standpoint, we can see some charts probably popping back up with my little hourglass. Just dipped back down to 50%, came right back up, touched the highs, and falling back down off of that MBI white spike, but it's fading off right now, and we see the turnaround of steel at that particular stage. All fairly good. And then intraday, the volatility, fantastic. We had the dip early into it, and then that caused enough short cover buy to drive things all the way to the peak, and that was just a beautiful run coming back forward. And then here in the post market, from the ring up, they just brought it back down and filled in all this space in the European session at this particular stage. I can't get that to move because it's wanting to make new charts. There it goes a little bit. No, not going to get it to go, but you can see it began the decline, and that's pretty much where we are at this particular stage. So all in all, good stuff. The volatility is still great. Can't complain about that. We just continue to play what we've got. As always, anything relevant, I will put it up on the Skype chat. Have a good one. Trade well.